All right, we're gonna get started. Welcome back to day two. Day one was a success. A lot of people learned some valuable things, the foundation of Forex, and I realized that a lot of people actually already know about a little bit about trading. So it's still good to get a bare basis and everything of what trading is and what you can even trade and how big the market is. So all that information is also really good to know. Even if you already know, it's already good to get a recap, should I say. But I updated the schedule because we did. If you were here yesterday, we got into day two a little bit on day one. How you doing, Rasha? Welcome, welcome. Darren, welcome. So yeah, we got into some things, some day two things on day one. So I'm like, let me actually give some more value today, and we won't actually have the meeting cut out on us. I fixed that. So it cut out last time, mid sentence, but it is what it is. I fixed it, so that's not gonna happen again. So let's get started. Hope you guys are doing great though. Today is definitely gonna be more hands-on. So let me pull up. Let me pull up the list. Boom, boom, boom. And hang in there with me, guys. This is my first ever boot camp. I am literally implementing what Grant is teaching, and I'm not thinking twice. It makes too much sense to give value, and here I am. I don't know what I'm doing. I do actually, but not too much. But like I said, I'm still fairly new, so it's definitely gonna get way better every day. So, okay, there we go. I found it. All right, boom. Let's share the screen. Why is it not? Give me a second, guys. How you doing, Glenn? Welcome, Glenn. He found his way over here. Let's see. I don't know why this is not popping up. Excuse the delay. I don't know why it's not popping up. Here it is. Alright, let me share my screen. Sorry for that, guys. Wants to give me a hard time. Boom. Alright. So, we're going to do a little bit of on the left hand side and also on the right hand side. If you guys did not get the email today, it's usually in the it's saying for some people it's in the spam. It's in the spam, right? So check spam for the future days because it could be going in there. Some people did not get the emails, but it could be going into spam. Alrighty, we need to fix that too. If anybody knows how to just automatically let people in, we'll do that for next time. Zay, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You made it just in time for day two. Zay, I'm gonna invite you guys to my trading group first. So I'm gonna send that to you guys right now, and this is where I'm gonna be all the students that's actually enrolled in my coaching program, which I'll get into later, are all in. Uh, just it's an open community for everybody. So click that link in the chat right there, and that's where I'm gonna be every single day. That's where the live trading sessions, where I'm profiting live, showing all my strategies, all that stuff for my peoples in that link right there. So that's good. Let me go out of there. So join that. So I taught you guys how to deposit and withdraw yesterday, but we're gonna go over it today again, and I might actually with like deposit some real money and stuff so you can see the whole process. So let's go into the my sway markets. And once again, guys, I did day one, a foundation of trading and Forex and stuff like that. I have the recording. So if you go to my website, kdizzy.net, it's also in chat. You can subscribe to the email or put your email in here. Either way, just put your email and the team will make sure we send you the recording for day one so you can maybe look back at the day one material because now we're moving forward. So let's go to deposit, right? Go to Bitcoin, confirm, right? And let's just do any amount, right? I'm gonna do $160 right now, right? Boom, continue. You're gonna confirm, and this is how you, with any money that you maybe get from a job, from an investment, from stock, like other other areas where you have money, you're gonna want to deposit it this way. So once it confirms, we'll be good. Boom. It's gonna go to this area right here. It shows you the commission that it took, broker fees and stuff like that. You're gonna press continue, right? Let's go over here. Okay, and once this QR code pops up, let me switch this real quick. Boom, that's perfect. And yeah, so once this QR code pops up, you're gonna wanna go to Cash App and buy Bitcoin, right? So I'm gonna put in 160. I'm gonna put in 165, right? Pay. Oop. Almost paid somebody 165 instead of putting in Bitcoin. Somebody's lucky day. Let's buy Bitcoin 165, and I put a little bit over what I'm gonna send because, like I said, they take fees. So you just want to consider the fees. So boom. Wait for that. Boom. Purchase right there. Done. And once you get this process down, this is super seamless. You can become a robot. This is exactly what you do. You don't have to do anything else. This is the exact process that you do if you want to get money into your trading account and then multiply your money with this skill. So this is the foundation. So boom, I have it now. Like I said last time yesterday, at the top right, you can see it's like a, let me go a little closer.
You put some long pants. I went down. You're getting cold, huh?
Hold on. Let's
talking to my wife. I got cold as I was talking to my wife. She's like,
let's move real quick. Okay, boom. Scan the QR code. You want to send the amount. Boom, 160, right? And then, like I said, there's 3 options. The first one is priority, so you can get it in as quick as 10 minutes. The other one is 2 hours, or the third one, standard, is 24 hours, no fee, but the priority has a $3.62 fee. So that's that. Confirm confirm your face. Boom. You should get this right here. You initiated withdrawal of blank BTC. Perfect, right? You should be here. You should have no more money in your account. That means that it's sending here. Now it's starting that process. So that's cool right there. So I'm gonna wait, and by the end of, or by just a little bit later, we're gonna come back and we're gonna see that it's already in here and stuff like that. So let's just move forward. Right. So we're now gonna learn the exact process that I do on a day-to-day basis from every Monday through Friday. I would already have deposited my money, so now you guys know how to do that. Now, next up, open up TradingView. I already have it bookmarked. I bookmark everything. I want to make my process as seamless as possible. From just clicking one button, open up the chart, clicking up the other button, I open up the platform that allows me to trade, and boom, I already have my strategy, and I'm in and out. I don't know if you guys follow my Instagram. Some people are from different platforms and things like that, but I show that I make my money in a very quick time, right? And so now I'm kind of, how do I say it, super bougie. I don't like to be on the chart a lot. A myth that a lot of people I hear is that traders stare at the chart for 8+ hours or like just their whole day and stuff like that. Some people, yes, they do stare at the chart. Me personally, I don't like that. You know, I got other things to do. I got business to run. I got my family to hang out with. Stuff like that. We got life to live. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to ultimately, 1, be independent from trading, but 2, how to be in and out in less than 30 minutes average in any skill level. So boom, tradingview.com. I'm copying this for all the new people coming in. So this is gonna send you to gold, but if you wanted to just look at a different pair, you would just come over here to the top left, go home. Oops, I don't know why I clicked canceled. You go to leave, boom. You come to search right here, click that, and voila, you can look up anything you want. After that, like I said before, go to your platform that you downloaded, Sway Markets or Sway Charts. This is apparently wrong, so let me get my info. But once you get your info, you should be all good. And then I'm actually gonna place a trade today. I'm gonna place a trade and show you guys how easy it is to see a result. But I didn't say it was easy to trade and become successful. I just said it's easy to see a result. And I definitely know a lot of stories of people who, okay, that's not my information. I know a lot of people that have learned a bunch of trading but never put in their actual a trade. You know, they just learn, and that's just not what we're gonna do. So, and I don't know why it's not hold the phone. But any questions so far while I open up and find my username, which is not working. Any questions so far? We haven't got really into the deep on chart stuff, but so far, cool. Everybody good? Cool. All right, so right here, once in this area right here, once there'll be something in here, and that means that the Bitcoin transfer has indeed confirmed and everything's all good, and then we will be able to see it in here fairly soon after. So I'm actually confused why my account's not popping up. Oh, way to make me look good, man. Way to make me look good. Nah, let me go to... I'm definitely not doing it on this right here, I'll tell you that much. Not on this account. So I have 2 funded accounts, you guys. Which part of trading has been the hardest to grasp? That's a good question. I'd say... Okay, for me personally, it's been how being patient. I learned very quickly some very advanced stuff. I'd say literally my first day trading, shout out Ja, because without this advanced information I wouldn't be sitting here saying this. But the first day that I got into trading, I was on the charts, and this is everything I'm saying I want to do exactly for you guys as well. That's what I do. I'm only gonna do what I learned. So I was already on the chart. I was learning strategies. I was being shown the strategies play out in my face all on the first day. So I knew it was gibberish, you know, like it was gibberish, right? But I understood, okay, if I'm learning from somebody that's has years in the game and he teaches already a bunch of students already, I'm just gonna sit here and soak it up, and I'm gonna keep applying the stuff that he just taught, and I know I'm gonna get it. But in the beginning was definitely the most like, wow, I don't know anything you're saying. But like I said, with the mindset knowing that this is golden material, I stuck it through, and it's 2 years later or 3 years later, I'm doing the same exact thing. So yeah, so I would say the beginning, literally the beginning, was the hardest. But after that, it's been rinse and repeat. And honestly, yeah, I got blessed. I can't lie, because my mindset has been very like shaped from the jump. So I did not fall into any traps that so many other traders fall into, with fear of missing out and fear of loss, fear of being wrong, the things like that. I already was aware about that from the jump. So I didn't even have to. Of course, I had to experience things, but like I already knew that this was a thing. So if I fell into fear of missing out, I'm like, I did learn about this, you know. So I was aware about these pit holes and stuff like that. That's why I was saying, like, me being super advanced early on, but I didn't have the experience level of my advanced education. It really like it. I went in the deep end really quick. But honestly, that's a blessing. Like I said, with the right mental fortitude, yeah, it's a blessing to just jump right in, right? So, yeah, that's a good question though. Let me try this right here. Sorry for the delay, guys. I don't know why. Let me just try this. Yeah, what? It's probably 1. Let me try this right here, guys. Okay. All right. This is gonna work. Watch. How much you wanna bet? Watch. I told you. It wants me to go on my funded account. I don't want to go on my funded account and put a random trade, but this is one thing I'm also teaching in my coaching program, that if you don't have access to a lot of funds, then you can actually gain access to funded accounts. They're called prop firms. You can get 100K. You can get up to $400,000 worth of funds, and there's a certain parameters that you have to follow. Like you can't lose a certain amount per day. You can't lose a certain amount overall. You have to hit a certain target goal and basically show that you're a good trader and worthy enough to trade this much capital. And then once you get to the second phase, which is the live, you actually get profit split. It could be 80-20, it could be 90-10, depending on the company, right? So I have 100K one, and then I have a 200K. So that's 300K altogether. And so that's what I'm saying. This skill, right? Even if you don't have that much live money, you still now, because you know what a prop firm is, you have a live direction and live, like, you have a focus point. Okay, I'm going to make sure I know how to do I want to make sure I know how to pass the challenge of a prop firm, because this is what's going to get me quick access to large capital. It's called a prop firm. So if you take one thing from this Zoom, take down what a prop firm is and do some research on different companies. You would thank me later. So let's check if our withdrawal has came in. It should have. I did the 10-minute one. Let's see in Cash App. Let's go to Cash App and check. Yep. So okay, right here, this is good though, at least. So it says pending, right? So at least it actually got your payment, right, when it says pending. I don't know if you guys can see, but that thing right at the top says pending. So that's how you know it came and it's here and it's all in the system. So you don't have to worry, even though if it doesn't immediately go through in 10 minutes, don't worry, it's still gonna come. So let's go to the next. So put in a trade, yes. So I'll go and show you guys while we wait my 7 confirmations. I'm not gonna go into deep detail. That will be if you scroll down, and I sent this in the email. So like I said in the beginning, check your spam if you're not getting these emails, right? But if you come down here on Thursday, November 14th, I'm actually breaking down my strategy that has gotten me 78+% win percentage, right? And that's crazy, right? So I'm gonna show you guys on the chart right here a little breakdown though, but not a deep dive, because that will take that's a whole section in itself. But the fact right here, what you guys are looking at right here, let me blow this up, and you guys can take pictures if you want. I would. Like I said, my biggest thing in the beginning was I was getting a lot of advanced information. You probably don't know what to do with it right now, but that's why you continue to come back to the source. But this is literally all you need in your trading journey. You need to learn the skill, and from there you know how to multiply money, period. Like, you know how to multiply money at a high percentage, and you can't, that's priceless. So number one, institutional candle, right? That is something you will learn, but this is an area of interest, right? This is an area of interest. Here, let me take this out right here. Let me go to the 4-hour. Let me make this just a little bit neater for you guys. I'm on the low time frame, so it can look very chaotic down there sometimes. So let's just go to the boom. All right, yeah. So boom, institutional candle and imbalances. I teach that in my program, and I have 4 or 5 videos me going deep in detail about how to find it, what is it, and how to profit off of it, and advice to my beginner self on this concept alone. Number 1. Number 2, did you peep higher time frame? That is market structure or multi-time frame analysis, in other words. And on my coaching program, I have it labeled as multi-time frame analysis. If you see at the top left, oh, I already have one over here. I see. Let me get my handy dandy arrow down here. Boom. So if you see at the top, right, um, you see the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, all the way up to 1 month. So if you did not know, you can change the view of any chart, any currency, any commodity in time frames. So did you peep higher time frames, aka multi time frame analysis? I'll write it down for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. Multi time frame analysis, right? I don't know if I spelled that right. It don't matter though. We here to make money. Nah, just fine. I know I spelled that right. I went to Brighton High School. But so yeah, multi time frame analysis, that's what it looks like. So you start, what that means is you start from the top to the bottom. I'm not gonna go into deep detail, but like I said, I still give I did not mean to do that. But I'm still gonna give you guys a rundown. But you start from the top and then you work your way down. A lot of people get confused with what any chart is doing because they're instantly going to look at the 1 hour, but they don't even know that they're looking at a 1 hour time frame, right? So you have to be aware that there's different time frames that you can look on, and you want to start from the highest one so you can kind of see the bias. You want to get the bias, or in other words, the trend that people say, but it's a directional bias. It's a bias in a certain direction. So boom, weekly, you can see it looks a little different, and every candlestick, the blue and red patterns that you see, is worth 1 month or 1 week, or it's 1 day, whatever time frame you're hovering on. That's 1 week worth of data, right? And we're on gold, so this is one right here. This candlestick right here is 1 week worth of data from this price to this price. This is what it's been doing, right? So go down to daily. As you can see, it looks a little different every time you switch. 16 hours, it looked different. 8 hour, 4 hour, right? Looks completely different. So that is number 2. It's so important because, like I said, it just looks like a whole mess here. It looks like chaos on this chart right here. But the whole goal is to organize all this chaos, because there really is there's a way of looking at it. There's a systematic way, a systematic approach, and it repeats itself over and over. So if you learn how to organize this chaos, you can use it to your advantage. So let's go back to the highest time frame. Let's go back to the rules. So number 3, market structure. So once you have a bias, right? Once you have a bias, and let's check our okay, it still hasn't come through. Timing also has a part in how long this transfer takes. Like it's 7 p.m. The markets usually are slowed down, but still it should still be here within 4 minutes or something. It should be in here soon. So let's keep looking at this though. Boom. Where is it at? Okay, right here. So market structure, right? Number 3. And tell me if I'm going too quick, guys, because I don't know what you guys know. I don't know what you guys are grabbing onto. If you have questions, feel free, because I can just keep on going. So if you do not understand anything, do not be afraid to raise that hand or type in the chat, okay? Because I can keep on going and going. So like I said, market structure. Why is this thing always so far? Okay, there we go. Let's just drag it back so we can see it. So let's just take this for example, and as you see, I have this tool right here, or it's a favorites toolbar. So that's also I give my favorites toolbar in my coaching, where I show every tool that I use that just helps me, and I save all the extra BS for the birds, right? I just get to the point. And right here, the highlighter tool, if you go to the left, it's in this category right here under brushes, and then it's the second one, highlighter. This is good for highlighting structure, number 3. So let's start right here at a low point. Let's start right here. Boom. Right? This is a low point. This is market structure. Of course, I don't expect you guys to get this, but this will be broken down deeply. And like I said, my coaching program, you can replay the video over and over, and I'll go over that with you, help you find different scenarios. But here I'm just showing you guys a little taste of how to really predict this market. Boom, this is a low right here. Let's start right here with the next high, right? What's next? Another low. But in this case, we're gonna call this a higher low. Reason why is because this low right here, where my arrow is higher than this low, right? So it's a high, low, higher low, and then let's go up. Nope, this isn't higher, so I'm not gonna consider that as nothing. I'm gonna start it right here. This is the next high, so I'm gonna mark this as a higher, another high. That's a higher high, right? And you're gonna do the same thing. Boom, come down right here. Let's see what's lower though. So right here, there is a thing called equal lows. Okay. What the heck just happened? So all it is if you scroll really close in, they basically almost touch, but it's kind of clear that, oops, my mouse is like double clicking for some reason, so makes it a little extra tough to click things normally. But this is the low right here if you really see, but there are times when there is an equal low point and you'll just mark that as an equal low. Rarely that rarely happens, but in this case I happen to find that in front of you guys. So let's keep going. That's a next low. Let's continue the same pattern. This is now the new high in my opinion. Yes, this is a high right here, but this is higher until it came back down to this low, right? And the same pattern continues, right? Up here. But as you can see, this is live what the chart's doing right here, and it seems like it's trading past this this low that if we would have marked before we seen that it's trading lower, we would have been like, okay, cool. But this basically means it's breaking structure, but we'll get into that later. But let's go back to this, what we just marked. What I'm telling you right here, I went and studied myself. Once I learned, oh, this is kind of like a little staircase. Like in my head, it was kind of like a staircase going up. And it's also, you can apply the same thing for a downwards or bearish market, right? It's kind of like, boom, it starts for the low, high. Actually, I can just do it over here. I don't have to redo it. Let's get a text let's get a text right here. Let's add a text. And you guys could take a picture of this once this is finished. Because this same thing that I'm about to teach, you guys can take this after and apply it and find market structure your own and be like, okay, you'll have a bias and you can make money with just this tool right here, or just this strategy, market structure. Where's high? Boom, right here. Okay, why is my mouse giving me a hard time? High, why is that so small? Let's make that a little lower, or a little bigger. Boom. Let's do lower, higher low. I meant higher low, right? You see that? And all we're gonna do now is copy this and drag that. We don't have to keep doing that. I'll explain, don't you worry. Right? So, and like I said, take a picture of this, because this is the market structure for when things are buying. So if it has this structure, that means the chart is buying. So you want to be looking at whatever pair that you're looking as a buy. I want to get in as a buy, right? So let me explain. And it's very simple. Like I said, once you practice this, it's you're not going to see markets the same. Boom, you find a low point, right? Low, high, higher low, higher high, a higher low right here, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So currently you can see it's actually trading lower. So we're actually experiencing a reverse. It's breaking structure. So it just confirmed it. And this is already, I need to mute that whenever somebody comes in. I'll do that next time. But like I said, it's a reversal. Let me get this arrow right here. This is what I do every time it reverses a structure. And see, I'm getting too deep into I'm getting too deep into market structure, but it's just happening in my face. The market does not wait for anybody. It's 24/7 or 24/5 Monday through Friday, and it always is doing stuff. So you can always predict it. You can always see what it's doing already. Boom. So let's save that for day 4, right? But like I said, take a picture of this, and we're gonna find a opposite trend, and I'll have you guys take a picture of that as well. And I'll tell you guys with the picture, go ahead and go on TradingView on any pair, any chart. I'll say any Forex pair, and find market structure for yourself. If you want to do a little extra homework, extra credit, if you want to really know how to trade, like I said, find market structure. That will put you ahead of the game already. Free gem right there. You don't need to. Okay, everybody wants to join now. Okay, you're right. All right, welcome everybody. I love everybody coming in even later, because guess what? There's gems all the time. So we're talking about market structure right now. If you want to take a picture right here, this is when the market is buying. It will make structure like this, and you can predict it or look at it or view it like a low, making a new high, making a higher low, making a higher high, and things like that. That's how you know it's buying. So let's actually just stay where we are. Boom, look at this is currently happening with gold right now. Let's actually start from the top. This is gonna be when it's selling, and you're gonna be like, oh, that makes sense, right? So let's just get our highlighter tool. A high, low, a higher low, or a lower high. This is a high, but it's lower than this previous high, right? Boom. I can't say this is a low, but I see this being a low. And one thing that helped me in my journey is knowing how to operate TradingView. So on the left or on the right hand side is the price, and if you drag it up and down, you can make the candlesticks a little bit more vertical, so you can see the chart a little better. That's been an underrated big time bonus for me, knowing how to make TradingView work for my eyes. Like I don't do well when it's looking like this, like I can't really predict anything. I can't read anything. So yeah, drag your chart vertical so you can really see what it's doing. So let's go back to what I was talking about. Alrighty. Welcome all new people. We're talking about market structure in day 2, showing results, how to actually see results. We're on the charts. I'm showing my daily process on when I wake up at 8 o'clock. I open up TradingView, and I do these strategies. I'm not going too deep into the strategies, but it may seem like it, but I'm giving you guys a surface level of how to see results and the strategies, which are right here, number 1 through 6. And there's 7 right here, but that's a little extra bonus one. But look at these top 6 right here. That's what we're talking about. We're on number 3 right now, market structure. And don't worry, I have a recording for everybody, so you guys can take notes and anything you missed. So let's get right back to it. So this is a high, this is a low, this is a lower high, right? This is a lower low, this is a lower high because it came up. This is right here, but it's lower than this. Then boom, came all the way down right here. What is this? A lower low, right? Boom, come all the way up. It came here. Boom, a lower high. And this is live, so I can apply this information, and then after I know the bias, I can get in the trade. And that's all you need to do to see a result. And you can make money just by, that concept of market structure. Accurately, yes, depending on different variables, but yeah, you could definitely have a better chance than just a 50-50 gamble like many people do. So if you come down here, this is a new lower low. I'll put the tags on it, but I just want you guys to see that this is a pattern, right? Boom, 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 boom. This one right here, we're gonna mark as a low, and this is live right here, guys. This is, if you see to the right, it says 23:45. That shows you that, and if you look at the top, we are on the hour, 1 hour, right? So every hour a new candle forms. So we're now predicting and reading the chart where the chart is currently at. So like I said, you can profit just from knowing now what is going to do, because we predict as professionals, as people that actually want to be consistently profitable, because you can make a bunch of money, right? But and you can just lose it, right? Because you don't know how to maintain. But we're here to maintain the consistency and profitability. So we like to actually know why we get in trades and stuff. So if you see the pattern that's going on live, let's get my arrow. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Let's get this right here, right? Right, we said this was a lower low, a lower high, lower low, lower high. Well, guess what's the next? Can anybody guess? Type in the chat and let me read chat. Thanks. Have a previous engagement. I appreciate you. Thanks. Have a previous. Michelle, I don't think I know what you mean by that. So if you can retype what you mean by that, that'd be great. But does anybody have any guess on what could possibly happen next, based on the structure that we just talked about? Let's zoom out a little bit. So let's actually put some text for you guys, because I should not expect you guys to know anything. I want you guys to see everything visual. I'm a visual learner. I've seen what I'm about to show you guys a bunch of times. So I see this chart now like my baby, you know, like I can scope out structure with ease, and you guys will be able to, if you guys take the time to actually apply this market structure concept to you guys' resume or regimen. Teacher Ken, you do it all. Oh, thank you. It's gonna buy or go back up. So I'm gonna get to that. So this is a lower high. Boom. Where's the lower high? Okay, why did it go over here? Lower high. See, my mouse is just giving me a hard time. Lower high. There we go. Right? Lower high. And then what's next? What do you guys think what's next? You can type it, you can say it in your head, you can unmute yourself, whatever. It does not matter as long as you guys are participating and not just quiet, right? Lower low, boom, you guessed it, lower low, right? So now that same pattern repeats. Lower, so high, a low. This is a lower high, lower low, lower high, right? Lower low, and it just repeats. Like I said, I'm teaching you guys how to be robots, because 5% is the strategy. So once you learn the strategy, you do it all, you literally do it over and over and over. I come to the market and I do the same thing, right? The thing that is different might be my emotions, might be my mental, like and other things, but I come to the market and do the same thing. So I don't know why it keeps duplicating both of those. Right? So to answer your question, Ness, it's going to sell, right? With this prediction, it's going to make another lower low. Why? Because if you see the structure that now, let's put this over here. So if you see the structure, now that I put the visuals, now you can probably see like a pattern. Right? There's lows. You see the pattern, right? Like a stair, but it's going downwards, right? And so if we continue that same structure, right? We're just here live. So it's currently right here, but that's why we predict. So we could sell right here. And this is a tool that I use every single day. Either this or this, right? And this one, let's start with the one on the left. This one's called a short position. So with day trading, Forex, things like that, you can buy and sell. A lot of people that talk about stocks or crypto or other things, they just only talk about buying, right? And they're like, what if it crashes or things like that, which they mean, what if it goes down and sells? Well, you can get in on a sell. So this is the tool that you use if you want to get in as a sell. The middle line between the blue and the red is your entry, right? And you can see it by double clicking, and it says right here the entry price right here. I don't use the top 3. I don't really look at that. I have other things to calculate my risk and stuff like that. But the entry price 2599.77. You can also see that on the right hand side. And then let's drag this to the side. You can drag it like this. And so the red would be your stop loss. Has anybody heard of a stop loss before? Type in the chat. Raise your hand. No. Well, you guys definitely want to know what a stop loss is. It's basically once you've downloaded your platform and stuff like that and put in a trade. And like I said, I'll probably put in a trade for you guys. Yeah, I'll probably put in a trade for you guys here. I gotta take a sip of some water.
It's dry down here.
But this helps you automatically get out of the trade without you having to be there. This is the number one cause. Okay, sorry about that. My mouse is double clicking. This is the number one cause of why people might lose their whole account, or just a lot more money than they want. It's because they do not have a stop loss in place, or they don't have a mental stop loss. Me as a scalper, I'm in and out, like I said, 5 minutes, 1 minute, 2, 3, 4, 10, whatever, short. So I'm mentally having a stop loss, right? But until you get to that point, you need to have a stop loss. So right here, you can, well, this is, you as much as you need a stop loss, you need the same thing for when you profit. You want a target that you're looking for, and you can configure it by just dragging this right here, right? So if you want to take out your money as soon as it reaches this low, because if you see the pattern, right, we can kind of guess or think or predict that it's gonna make a lower low. So if you want to put your profit right here, right, and if you want to put your stop loss maybe right here, right, something like that. This is not the best setup. Clearly it's a 0.57 risk to reward, which if you can see in the middle, if you know ratios, a 1-to-1, right, you're risking your original amount of money. So let's say it's $500, right? You can risk $500, and if you catch a 1-to-1, you made $500. So you made the same original amount. So you can actually see your risk to reward ratio based on your stop loss, your entry, and things like that. So you should know how much you're risking, how much you're gonna make, and how much you can lose. You should know that before you get in a trade, right? So this tool tells you that, and it's called the short position, right? And then the whole thing that I just explained, it's the same thing for when you buy, which is called longing in investing world. It's called longing. So it's called a long position. And if you go, let's see, if you go to the left hand side, it's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5th one down. Hit the arrow. Forecasting and measurement tools. It's the first 2 ones. Long position and short position. I don't use any other one. I don't really need it. I've never used it. I used the anchored VWAP before. But yeah, so that's 2 tools that are key. So many people don't even know about that tool, but I've used it my whole career, and I will never not use it. So short position and long position, and that's how you calculate your stop loss, which is what we were talking about right up here, right, with stop loss. And then Stenu, we talked about this day 1, but I'll get more into detail. Stenu is a platform that I use that I pay for, but I shared with you guys another site that I started with that is free on how to calculate your lot size and everything, because like I said, you do not want to lose money, more money than you want. So you want to know how much you're risking before you get in. So these are the websites that you use. Do you have a stop loss, even though your mental stop loss is like 15 minutes max? So yeah, I have a stop loss, a mental stop loss, because I'm on the 1 minute, right? So let's give a little example, right? Let's see. So we can see currently right now, and I'm gonna look to get in a trade too, so I can show you kind of like how I really go about it live in effect. So let's just see real quick what it's doing, just so at least I can show you green profit instead of red, right? All right, let's see. let's instantly go to the rules. Let's give you guys some sauce, like a live action. Boom. Look, number one, institutional candle. I'll show you guys right here. I see one. Like I said, I'm not gonna get deep into it. That's in the future. That's day 4, right? And also taught every single day and shown every single day in the coaching program. Boom. I see institutional candle right there. Market structure. We kind of see that it's well, we want it to buy. My bias will be or sell. My bias will be for it to sell. But guess what? There's a third direction that the chart moves in. There's not only 2, there's 3, right, in the investing world, and it's sideways. It's sideways, right? And it's not literally sideways, right? But it looks sideways. And when it looks sideways, which we're seeing it right now, this is why I'm bringing it up. It looks, can we all agree that it kind of shows that it's, little, yeah, I see some thumbs up from my guy, Mike. So yeah, it looks plateauish, right? So what we call that is consolidation. So I have a tool for that. I have a rectangle that I highlight. And I see the reaction. I see you, Brendalyn. Boom, right? Consolidation. That's basically when there's a bunch of orders being placed and the market is fizzling out and seeing basically what it wants to do, right? It's kind of just doing some BS. I leave it alone. It's very wonky, should I say. It's very confusing. It's a very chaotic phase. There's really not a lot of structure, because if you really break structure down, right? High, low, there's a lower high, a higher low, a lower, boom, boom, boom. You see, like, it's not very clear right now. Let's see. It's not, it's wonky. So I like to stay out of it, and that's currently what's going on. So the bias right now is a little, I wouldn't even trade. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't even trade here. I also wouldn't trade because look at the time, 7:48 p.m., which brings me to number 4. Excuse me. Session number 4, time session. So if you guys were here day 1, I showed you guys the website. Baby Pips Forex market hours. I will send it for all new people today. But this is also something that I naturally do every single day. I don't have to think about it, but I just apply this every single day, which is the time zone. Every pair, there's 4 different sessions in the Forex market. It's the Sydney session, the Tokyo session, the London session, and the New York session. What the heck? So the New York session is for the USD pairs, right? It has a volatile time to trade USD pairs, and it's basically when every person that trades USD wants to participate. Same with London. If you drag this thing right here, it opens at 8 a.m. right? Their time, right? But in US or EST, it's 3 a.m. right? But that's not New York session. And then for Tokyo, our 7 p.m. is when they open. So like I said, just around the world, different time. There's different times when their currency is moving way quicker, and that's the best time to trade. So it's 7:50 p.m. right, and you can clearly see it's over on the red side. So it's not moving the best. And hey, you can either take my word for not trading in the time when it's not basically in the green, right? You can either hear me out, or you can see for yourself that it's just not moving the best. So like I said, time session, I always make sure, I had to learn the hard way, right? But when I actually traded the US dollar when it was needed to be traded, which is 8 a.m., right? I seen why people kept saying that. The moves are way bigger. The chart flows quickly, right? And I'm going to add on something that I wasn't even going to do. But I use one indicator that changed the whole game for me, right? And I'm a technical trader, right? There's a lot of people online that talk about indicators. It's not, there's nothing wrong with it, but if you know how to trade, right, with technical analysis, and then you add on indicators, you're just even more of a better trader. So I'm gonna put you guys on to my one and only, the only one that I really use. It's called kill zones. Right here, if you type in, let's go back. If I did it too quick, right at the top, indicators, right? Click it. It wouldn't be under favorites. It'll be, well, where you guys like start off. You type in kill zones, boom, kill zones, and it should have Oscar VS 1729. I think that's how many people installed it. If you want to take a picture, go for it. Like I said, this is just like a little extra, but this is big. So kill zones, boom, and let me turn that on for you guys and show you a little brief. So if you see the screen and you see these white vertical lines, right? This now shows when New York session opens on the chart. So it shows at 8 a.m. every day, this white slither shows up, and that means that it's open. New York session is open, and I'm gonna show you a common occurrence right after it opens, right? How do I make the white bar 8 a.m.? Great question. So if you go top left right here, you're gonna hover over kill zone, go to the 3 dots, right? I don't know why it's not doing that. Okay, cool. So then go to settings, style, copy mine. Copy mine right here. Take a picture of this, right? Once again, this might not make sense right now, but with further guidance and things like that, this is literally the whole blueprint. It's just learning the blueprint. You know what I mean? So that's that.
Do I gotta put inputs too?
Let me see. Just make sure New York session is on, but you could turn on everything. But you want to see the white one. But yeah, turn on everything. But just know the white is New York session. I think I actually have the other, like the red. Let me actually get this. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. Kill zone. Kill zones. All right, yeah, perfect. So I have. You can also write this down or take a picture of this. So the red is Tokyo session. Whenever you see a red vertical bar happen, that means the Tokyo session is now open. Yellow is the London, right? And gray is New York. Wait, it's white. I switched this. Let me actually get the other one. Kills on pairs. Oh yeah, these are some currencies that you can trade in the Tokyo session, London session. So you don't only have to trade 8 a.m., right? You can trade in London session, and GBP, JPY is one pair that goes crazy in London session. So you can literally trade all day, every day. But my advice would be is make sure you're in the right session so you can play with the sharks. Be with the whales, right? Don't trade when it's super slow, it's super like wonky, like it is right now, right? Wait till it's open, wait till it's in its respectful field, because you don't have to do too much. You can get in, get out, call it a day, have fun with your kids, your family, your passions. So yeah, boom. That goes right to number 5, which we already talked about, which is protect capital mindset, right? And that's risk management. That is, let's go over here. That's stop loss, right? That's your stop loss. That's thin you, right? Which is making sure that you're thinking risk management. Don't go over leveraging and stuff like that. Let me check to make sure to see if it went through. I'm not gonna lie, this is the longest it's taken to withdraw or like deposit my money. So this is interesting. Let me see if it's even interesting. Well, good thing we have 2 more days, so it's probably gonna be here by tomorrow, and we could probably get in trades and stuff like that ASAP. But yeah, that's interesting. But let's see. So yeah, we go back to the chart, and we're on number 5. Like I said, risk management. I showed you the position size calculator. I'll kind of go over it with you guys. You pick your pair right here. Any pair that you trade, you search it through here, right? I mean, let's do something different than what I do. GBP USD. You could type that in right there. Perfect. USD account size. Put your whatever your account size is. Let's say it's $1,000, right? Right. $1,000. How much you want to risk? I personally would suggest 1 to 3%, or 1 to 5%. But 1 to 3 is like, okay, like you can really learn, you know, without losing a lot of money ever, because you're 1 to 3%. So let's just do 3%. Stop loss, and this is why you go calculate it with the tool, short position or long position, right? And if you see at the top, it says stop 0.39, right? And I only look at the number right above the 39. That's 3 pips, right? That's 3 pips. And that's 4 pips, right? That's 5 pips. So that's how you calculate gold and things like that. But if we go to GBP USD, because that's what we're actually trying to calculate, we do the same thing, get our short position. As you can see, look, it looks different. This is why I'm showing this, because it looks different. And I just got the email. As you can see that icon, Cash App. About time. I literally, come on, you're making me look bad in front of my people. What are you doing? I'm just saying. But yeah, it went through. So we should now have our account. And as you guys can see, the chart is literally, we're on the 1 minute. This is really advanced, right? So don't get used to it. Like, I'm not gonna put any limit on you guys and what you guys can learn, but I am gonna make a disclaimer that this is really a hard territory. A lot of people don't trade on the 1 minute, right? This is just a lot quicker. You see the result quick. So you can see right now it's moving pretty quick. And I will tell you right now, all you have to do is catch this type of move, right? You could pay your rent with this bill. Or I said you could pay a rent with this bill. You could pay your rent with this move. If you caught it right here, right? And if you caught just this much right here, all I'm gonna say is, with the right risk amount, all you have to do is catch that move once a day or once a week, and that could be, depending, like I said, depending on your risk, that can pay your bills, that could pay your mortgage, that could pay a rental Airbnb, like, down payment, like I said, right? So just want to keep that in your head. So make sure you calculate the stop loss. It's different with everyone. This is 5.7. Let's just put 5.7 or 6 to round up. Boom. Trade lot size. Let's keep it 1. I think that's the right one. We'll find out. Calculate. Boom. So as you can see, the results, $30 you will be risking. Units, that's nothing relevant right now. Right here is what you want. Sizing 0.5 lots. This is exactly what you will be putting into here, right? This is key, right? Boom. You just press the arrows up to like switch it, or you can type in numbers, right? 8. You could do whatever, but let me not do that. Let me delete that. 0. What was it? 5. Let's go back. Yep, 0.5 lot, and that is how you're going to calculate how much you're gonna risk. Let's just go back. 0.1225. Boom. But this is on XAU USD, but I'm showing you where. Oh my God, look at what gold's doing right now, y'all. Do y'all not see this? I don't like. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Hold on, I might say forget this. I need to make some money right in front of y'all right here. So let's go to Forex Factory, right? This is another website. If you guys weren't here day one, there actually are reasons on why the chart goes so crazy, and it's the news in the world, and like, you know what I mean. So right now, there's nothing that is making this this pair go crazy like this. This is just, oh my God. Oh my God, this just blows my mind every time, because like I said, these moves right here, oh my goodness, this is all you need in a day. This is all you need in a week if you have a certain amount of capital. This is why prop firms, right, are prop firms, or if you have more capital to work with, that is the best. That's the best scenario to have while trading. If you don't, of course, you have to have maybe a little bit more skill so you can reach a certain profit that you really desire, or just be consistent. But if you want a shortcut to literally become a millionaire overnight or in a week or whatever, because you have a higher amount of capital, this would be the place to go. And like I said, the move that you're seeing right now on the 1 minute is it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. I'm not gonna explain it right now, but if you see the pips right here at the top, you see 197. That's 19.7. So that's round up to 20 pips, and it's 8:01. So I'm gonna get ready to wrap things up. But I'm going to send you guys this picture right here, which changed the game for me. I still to this day am like I'm super grateful that I have this picture. I kind of actually like, how do I say it? When I was in Zooms back in the day, 2021, somebody sent this one time only, and I just decided, I'm like, let me screenshot this. I feel like this is gonna be very important. So let me see if I can drag this into the chat for you guys. I cannot. So, okay, you guys will have to take a picture on your phone or screenshot. Let me drag this. Boom. Make sure you screenshot this. Like I said, a lot of things will make sense in the future with more replication and practice, right? But screenshot, get this. I'll give it a little breakdown, but if you look at the left-hand side, it says lot size, right? So, for example, let's do the lot size that we just crafted up with that GBP. It was a 0.5, so that's a mini. It's called a mini, right? 0.5, and is the next column is dollar per pip, right? And pips are basically on here, like I showed you. If you see the number right above, it's 200, but that's 20 pips, 17 pips, 12.8 pips, right? And that's basically a unit of measurement within the chart. So it's kind of like the football field with yards and things like that. It's similar on the charts, but with price movement. It's called pips, right? And then pips, every pip is worth $1 amount. So that's why this picture is literally golden, because now you're able to like, okay, so if I was risking a certain amount of pips, like 1.0, which is a standard lot size, that's $10 per pip. So now you start doing calculation. Oh, if the chart just moved 20 pips, well, guess what? That I just made $200 if I had this lot size. So this 80 pips right here, like if you caught an 80 pip move on a 1 standard lot size, that's $800, right? And so forth. You can kind of see the whole rundown. So yeah, that is this picture changed my life. I'm not gonna lie, it changed my life. So hopefully it changes one of you guys' life. So that's that right there. Let's go back to here. Any questions? Do you guys have any questions at all? I can easily just really go into deep, super deep. I can go super deep, but we're gonna save that. But any questions, let me know. This will be the time before we wrap up. And like I said, for all the people that did not make it in the beginning, Client Club is where I'm gonna be. All the students, all free members are going to be. Let me send an invite. Okay, let's copy. I don't think I sent this to you guys. But this is where I'm going to be every day. This is where you see my live trading sessions if you are in the coaching program, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys. But you still can join for free and get the community vibes and ask me questions and things like that. So click that link, join that. If there's no other questions, boom, for people that want to know how to continue after the boot camp, to continue to get this information, to continue to get my information, my time, and my expertise. I have a coaching program, like I shared first day. Darren's the first ever student, right? And right now there is a discount for it. Let's bring that up right now. It is $97. We have somebody raising their hand. Boom. Let's get you in real quick. You got a question? Akpotor Sunday.
Oh no, like I didn't get the link you sent, so.
Is it in the chat? Did you check the chat?
Okay.
Yeah, let me know.
My screen is kind of. Alright, let me see.
If you didn't, I'll also send it to you via email. But I did send it via chat. Let me know if you see that. Good. You have any other questions though for me or no?
No,
Good?
no, you're cool.
Good.
No questions.
Cool. So let me pull this up right here. Coaching. Boom. Where is it at? Right here. This is for people that want to continue after the boot camp. I'm here every day. I do this for a living. You know what I mean? I'm doing this every single day. That's why I showed you guys coaching client. It's in the link right there. This is how you continue with me. That's it. If you go right here, you can watch that video on your own, but you will get live access to my live trading 3 times a day or 3 times a week, which is worth priceless, right? Trading signals. I will basically put my signals and my trades. Even if you don't make it, you can still go back and look at the chart and see the exact trade that I put in. That you can, if you now know how to, apply these strategies or confirmations, you can even look at a signal and apply these, right? And see, okay, that's exactly why he got in this trade, right? And so it's like yes, you can catch it with me, right? That's the most ideal. Catch it with me, make money with me. But you'll now be able to have trades that play out, and you can apply these strategies and just copy these strategies and just learn them and refine them and kind of make it your own, right? So that's the goal with that. And then bonus indicators. You guys already got that. If you guys took a picture, it is the kill zones, and I have a couple others, but I only use kill zones. That's that right there was a game changer for how I trade. Chart tool sheet. You guys will get my whole chart tool sheet on every tool that I use to, predict the market in the charts and stuff like that, which is actually a game changer. Like this Gone box right here, this little box right here. I use this every single day. Number one confirmation, institutional candle. This is the exact tool that I use. You can actually copy this right here if you want. This is a free little gem right here. But it didn't look like this at first. It looked super crazy. So you have to configure it to some new styles. So just copy this, uncheck some things, and it should look like this. And I'll kind of explain this before I go, right? And shout out Mike too before I go. Shout out Mike. He already took advantage of our, like I was saying, our discount price right now. We have a $97 coaching program and also a $997 a month VIP mentorship. That's me and you holding hands. I'm gonna help you see how you can make $1,000 in a day and things like that, and just unbelievable numbers, should I say. And that requires a whole different energy and a whole different deep and real relationship, because when you bring up numbers like that, not everybody believes that. So I only want to work with people that actually see what I see every single day and want to learn how to actually make it happen, right? So shout out Mike for taking advantage of both put together for one price for $197. I will send all this to you guys, but like I said, this Gone box shows you the 50%. See, I have to zoom in a little closer for you guys, but if you see the middle right here, right, it says 0.5. I see it, but yeah, I'll zoom in just a little closer for you guys. Right here, right? I could change the color, but I know what it is. Like, it's the middle. It's 0.5, which is 50% of any candle that you mark. It'll basically show, yeah, if it's okay, let me show you better than I could tell you, because it's kind of hard to explain if you don't even know, right? So boom, we see an institutional candle right here, this red candle before this blue one right here, right? Boom, perfect. It shows every time, right? Let's delete this so we can get this out the way. So we put this Gone box right on this institutional candle. That's how you mark institutional candles. It traded up, right? Boom, came down. As you can see, it hit in this area, right? And it didn't quite hit this 50% line, but as soon as it hits this area, it's now like, okay, it's like activated. It's like, okay, it's either gonna disrespect or respect, and you can get in right here. Like, this is an entry right here. You put your buy position right here, right? You would drag your stop loss below the low. That's 5 pips right there, right? And look what it did. If you got in this trade, and this was literally, what time was this? This was 6:36. This was like almost 2 hours ago. So almost 2 hours ago, if you caught this trade, look at what it's doing right now. And this is why I'm saying, oh my goodness, because look at this is currently happening in my face. Look, it's off the screen. It is, oh my goodness, this is what I'm saying. And this is one thing, fear of missing out. Even though it does crazy stuff like this, and once you actually get in trades and actually see how numbers move and stuff like that, you will see why this is a big deal, because it's like, that could be a lot of money right there. But it's fine. You have to realize it's 24/7. You can catch this over and over. But like I said, if you caught this move, you would have made 13 times what you risked, right? And this is something that happens every day. I'm in that XAU trade right now, to be honest. So Darren's in that trade. He's in that right now. Let us know how it goes. Uh-oh. It's going down now. But like I said, you would have made 13 times what you risked. Let's see how long. So look at this tool right here. And like I said, I give all these tools away and I explain it. All the chart tool sheet, trading plan template, which I kind of gave that away to you guys already. This right here. But this info line right here, if I got in at this candle right here, here, let me go up a little bit. Okay, so if I got in at this candle, when it got into this institutional candle, and if right here at the top, that's an hour and 33 minutes. So that took an hour and 33 minutes. If you got into this trade, if you knew what a gone box was, if you knew what an institutional candle was, and if you knew what a long position was, and you were looking at this chart an hour ago, and you looked at the setup, you would have made 13 times what you risked in an hour and 33 minutes. Percentage wise, I don't even know how much that is, right? That's a lot. That's a lot of percentage. But I'm saying this happens on a daily, and this is something that I was exposed to literally first week of my mentorship, right? This was stuff that I'm like, wow, okay. But I didn't jump after these type of moves, right? I just knew if I get my strategy down, if I get my robotic process down, I'm gonna catch these moves on accident, or I'm gonna catch these moves like in the meantime, right? But you don't want to go for these moves like just every time, because you'll realize a 1 to 2 is really good, a 1 to 3 is really good. So, but like I said, there is all the time moves like this, 1 to 13, and just insane amount of insane moves every single day. But like I said, it's with the education. It's with the education. You have to understand that if you put your stop loss right here, right, and then you target this high right now, you know, you gotta be tapped in. You can't just stumble upon a 13 times what you gained risk and have it be strategic and do it over and over and over again. You know what I mean? You can't guess it. You have to actually know that this is real, and you can actually keep doing it over. So that, like I said, I could share a lot. I'm gonna stop. Closed out for my stop loss and profit, $17.30. There we go. Look at Darren's making money during the call right now. You guys can make money as we're speaking. Like, actually, because I love to overdo. Oh my God, look what it's doing. And if you guys seen, oh my God. See, I'm still a human, right? I'm not a somebody that's just gonna get in because I see what it's doing, but I can still react crazy because it's like, sheesh, there's no way this is my daily thing. Like, this is what I do. So I'm going back to Cash App. Actually, I'm going back to here. And as you can see, boom, this is what I was talking about. You wanted to see this. You wanted to say confirmed. It confirmed 4 times. It just wanted to make sure that it confirmed. So you're gonna go to here. You should go back, refresh, And as you see at the top left, or top right, I meant 156. It had some fees, right? Take out, but all good. No worries with me. Instantly, once you make money, or once you deposit your money into your account, you're gonna go to internal transfer, and this is once you already made your live account, right? We went over this day one. Once again, I will have the recording. It's in the Google Drive. I already sent an email out, or we sent an email out today. So check your email. It has the Google Drive link to. It's gonna be all the recordings, right? For each day. So if you miss a day, it's fine. I got you. So I'm not gonna re-explain how to open up an account. So once you have that, go to internal transfer. Go to withdraw, right? Sender account. This one right here, the only live account I have. Boom. I want this whole thing. I want everything in here. 156.22. It's just a random amount that I have right now. The value must be equal to, or what do you mean? Account to wallet. Yeah, we're good. Wait. Oh, yeah. Deposit. Oops. I'm putting money into my account. But this is when you want to take it out from your account. This is when you want to take it out from your broker account. This into your wallet, and then you're probably going to take it home and like in your bank account. So that's 156.22. I don't want to leave anything. Confirm, right? Boom. So now we should have it in here, and this is why I need to get my oh, I remember the password. I was doing it wrong the whole time. So if you guys have no questions, I'm going over because the deposit went through. What is this? Oh, okay, cool. I forgot I had 4 different demo accounts, right? I won't be able to join the next 2 days. I'll be in class. I will tap in with you ASAP though. I'm excited to start learning the sauce. Yeah, man. The quicker you tap in, oh my goodness. Oh, I thought this was gold. I was like, yo, what is going on? I was like, it's 8 o'clock. You can get tempted to trade at any time of the day because, like I said, it just moves, y'all. It moves all the time, and that's why you should not have a fear of missing out because you're good. Like every day, there's moves, every single day. But if you don't know that, you're gonna be doing too much. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on actually. Like I said, I'm gonna be having a lot of videos on how this recent election has a huge importance on making money. Like the US dollar it's really changing every single day, and you need to know how to capitalize every single day. And in this market, you can see I'm on the 1 minute, so I'm seeing very up to real time date access in data. Like I'm capitalizing on like the most recent data that is happening with the dollar, right? So yeah, man, this, like I said, the quicker you tap in, it's everyday results. It's like I show ASAP. Like we don't wait, man. There's no really time to wait, man. So I'm excited to give you the sauce and just see how you take it. But and like I said, the recording is in the link, so you can check that out. I'm gonna actually get in, guys, on a trade. So like I said, I'm gonna show you live in the flesh. I'm doing the same exact thing. For me, I have Stinu. Boom. I'm going here. I'm putting in the amount that I have, 156.22. Right. I'll probably put some more money in later, but I'm gonna also show you you can start with a little amount. That's one myth too that a lot of people don't know, or they always be like, oh, and I was victim to it too. I thought I had to have a lot of money to start. You could put in $50. You know what I mean? And if you have a skill, you can flip that $50. You know, or if you want to grow it incrementally, like $2 a day or 10 or whatever, you can do that too. It's up to you. You have the skill. You do what you want with the skill. You know what I mean? So, like I said, Stinu. I put the amount that I have. Risk. With this amount of money, right, I would do 80% of my account, right? Because I'm that confident in what I'm going to do. And that's how you really make money from a small amount of money, right? You can flip accounts with the skill, right? So let's just do 50%. Actually, I'm not showing you guys a good example. Because that's not what you guys want to do. I'm going to do 3%. I'm going to do 3%. This comes with experience, okay? It comes with experience. Stop loss, right? Okay, let's go to the chart. Let's go, right? Peep higher time frame. Since I only look at gold, I only look at gold, so like I kind of know what it's doing overall, but you always want to get a double check. Like you always want to get a better look, right? So let's delete all this. I know this was consolidation, right? But now it's showing that it's out of that, right? So let's see. 15-minute, boom. And me getting deep into all these concepts is day 4. Tomorrow is psychology, which is honestly why I'm here, is because I have a strong mind. It's not for the weak at all. There's a reason why there's not a lot of traders, is because the mental part in some way, shape, or form gets to people. Losing too much money, not being consistent enough, there's so many different parts, and I have a whole section for that tomorrow. The psychology. So I see an institutional candle on the 15-minute, right? And I'm gonna rename that. You can rename your tools, by the way, on the right hand side if you go right here. And this might be. It seems like I'm giving a lot of information, but I know you guys are gonna be able to handle it. But I'm like, sheesh, like I hope you guys are understanding this, or this is like clicking to you guys, right? Like I said, if it does not, raise that hand, type, or don't be quiet, like speak up. So 15-minute, I write that over there. I go down from the 10-minute, and this is number 2 that I'm doing this is number 2. Did you peep higher time frame? So yes, I did check the higher time frames. Let's get this out the way. Let's get these drawings out the way. I checked the higher time frames. That's literally why I have this lower low and stuff. I was showing you guys an example, but because I trade this pair, I also now really know what it's doing. So I have a little bias. Let's delete that. Boom. Okay, so right now it's buying. I said it was gonna go down, but we do see the 30 or 15-minute. Let's go down to the 10-minute. Let's see what it's doing. I don't see anything different that I would look at. I see something right here. 5-minute institutional candle. Once again, patterns repeat over and over and over. And if you learn how to see it, and then you learn how to know how to profit off of it, it gets super simple. You kind of like you can't unsee it. Once you look at any chart, any currency, any pair, you'll kind of see it all over the place. You'll see it happen over and over and over. And like I said, it's 1, 2, 3 over here. You want to know how to profit off of it, and that's what I teach. So I see this is a 5-minute institutional, and I'm kind of like setting it up, right? I'm predicting where the market is going to be, and I'm like, once it gets to these areas that I'm marking, as you can see, I have a little eyeball in the middle. So it's kind of like an area of interest, like aha, like it's just a fun thing. Like you can type, look, I copied and pasted the eyeball, so you can have fun as well on these markets. So, oh, I see something right here, and this is something too that is super advanced. By being on the lower time frames, you can see things that other people can't see. So yes, you're kind of like a elitist or whatever, because you're seeing information and you have like an advantage. You have information that other people are not looking at, so you can have a different bias. You can have a different like reason to get in because you see more data. And I pay an extra price on this on the software trading view to see the lower time frames. But for you guys, a free version, you can see all the common ones like the 4-hour, the daily, and stuff like that, which is still fine, which is actually recommended to start on the higher time frames before you move to the lower time frame and it gets super quick. Yeah, you want to go stay on that higher time frame. So boom, that's the 3-minute. Okay, my mouse is going crazy. 3-minute institutional candle. Let's see the 2-minute, right? Boom. 1 minute. Let's see if there's anything. Okay, cool. So I see everything that I can see, and what I see, what it's currently doing is, I believe it is going to come up here. It's when is it going to come up to this area, right? So, a lot of people, they'll have a bias, right? And they'll stick to it super strong, and they won't even let the chart do what it needs to do, and then make maybe a re-judgment, right? one thing I always say, you're not in control of the markets. We're baby players in this market. There's banks that's trading the markets that have hundreds of millions of dollars. That's with way more volume, so they can actually control or have an influence because it's a decentralized market. Like nobody controls this market. It's just heavily influenced by who has more funds in it, right? But I'm saying we have no effect to what this market is gonna do. So even if I have a bias of it's gonna go here, right? Go up to this market that I marked. The best answer is what it's doing right now. That's the best answer. That's you. You let it. If anything, you let the chart do what it needs to do, and you reevaluate. Like I said, you don't stick to your bias if it's showing you differently. You kind of do that. Okay, well that's the new answer, right? The market's always right. That's my point, right? So I would probably get in for a buy. So let's see. The reason being, actually, that's cap. And see, honestly, I'm not gonna let this presentation or this boot camp get me in a trade that I wouldn't even get in if I wasn't on the phone with you guys. I'm not even gonna make that set that example for you guys because it's like you honor trading. I honor trading. I don't wanna. You can't play trading like people say you can't play boxing, right? You can play trading, right? But I don't want to play trading at all. I'd rather actually get in and things like that and not like just put my money away. So I'm good. You guys can get in. Darren, I see you already made money. I'm cool, and I don't have a fear of missing out. You know what I mean? I have a exact, like I'm a robot. You know, that's what you want to do. You want to be a robot. You want to get in if it fits your rules. If it doesn't fit your rule, see ya. Like that's what you really want to strive to be, right? Of course, you can get in any second. Nobody's stopping you for pressing buy or sell. But really, what you want to learn to be is discipline. And if you see it lines up with your rules, then press play or press buy, press sell. You know, execute. But here it doesn't tell me anything. So I'm going to chill. I'm not gonna do anything, and I'm not gonna just sit here and wait. So just know you don't always have to put in a trade, guys. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Went a little bit over, but that's all good. More gems, more gems, more gems. So if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. Any questions? But yeah, you said you won't be here the next 2 days.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah.
Won't be here.
That's
I
okay.
appreciate you, bro.
Hey man, how you feeling about the information? Are you thinking it's a lot, or do you know, like I said, you'll get it over time, stuff like
I
that?
feel like I'll get it over time. Most of it is making sense to me. Like once I actually get my hands on with it and start playing around with the
Right.
tools, I think I'll be able to figure it out.
Right. This is basically trying to show you guys there's a direct. I'm trying to narrow the process down to all you need to learn and know to see a result, to learn or to know why you even seen that result. Like you need to know why you got into a trade and things like that. And once you have that, it's like it's rinse and repeat from there. And like I said, it's 95% mental because now it's your personality, it's your real life schedule that's implementing this trading. So now you have to balance all that out. I don't know how you guys react to money, and I don't know your emotions, and you're like, oh shoot, if I'm down $200, I'm gonna take it out. There's a different personality with everybody, so that's also why you need some guidance and direction. But this is gonna solve like 90% of issues, right? Knowing that you have strategies, a robotic process to do every single day, and you just get better at it. You keep practicing at it, keep practicing the strategies, and yeah, man, you're gonna see why I always smile when I talk about trading. It's like a secret society thing. I swear. It's like nobody taught us this. No, literally nobody taught us this. Our parents didn't teach us. School's not teaching us. And if schools wanted this world, or not even schools, but if the people that are influencing the world, if they really wanted to make a change, right, they would just introduce Forex, honestly, and that would completely. I don't know how impactful that would be, but people will be exposed to the fact that this is a route. This is a lane. This is a skill that you can take with you until you pass away. So I'm like, okay, since they're not gonna do it, I will do. I mean, there's people out here teaching, but I'm gonna do my part and also share this treasure that is hidden. I'm gonna give the keys. So yeah, I mean, hey, I just get excited talking about trading. As you can see, I could talk for hours. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I will send you guys emails. Take care. Love you all. And we'll be here tomorrow, 7 p.m. for the psychology, the mindset part. Peace.